All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about saving files. So what we need to do first is go ahead and open up a file called filters. So to get to that, everybody needs to do this. Go to File, and you're going to need to save these things in your classroom shared folder. So I'll show you that in a minute, but go to File, go to Open, and then you're going to need to scroll up on the left until you see Desktop, unless you have a classroom shared folders link over there. But I'm going to go Desktop so I can show you all the steps. And then in here, you should see, if you look, yours won't be like as bad as mine because I'm a hoarder, but we're going to find the thing that says Classroom Shared Folders, and then Jeter. And in the assignments folder, this is how I'm going to distribute files to you guys for these lessons. If you go in there, there's a thing that's called Photos for PS, because I could not do what I needed to with that. And then we need to locate the one called Filters. All right, so find Filters, click Open, and this is opening a JPEG format file. JPEG is a compressed format, meaning and it's a bitmap format, meaning that it basically, the data in the file is saying where each pixel goes and what color that pixel is going to be. So by compressing it, it means that it's basically encrypting the data so that things that are commonly happen, like we have the same color that appears throughout, you can replace that color or that pattern with a certain bit of information, and it can make the file size smaller. It'd be like anytime you see the word "the" replacing in a book, replacing it with a T, and just assuming that you understand that T means "the" makes your book a little shorter. Question? You can go. Did you select something? Oh, just go Edit Undo. Edit Undo, or you can go Control Alt Z. Or no, Control Z, sorry, on here. I was thinking Illustrator. All right, so we got this thing, it's called Filters. It's the crayons. And the next thing that we need to do with this, going back into here, we're going to go to File, Save As, and I want to show you a few things in there. So we're going to go File, Save As. Right now, it's a JPEG file. When you get into the File, Save As, we got to locate your classroom shared folder specifically for you. So mine is my fake shared folder, but to show you where to go, I'm going to talk you through it really quick. So classroom shared folders, again, you can get to it through Desktop, classroom shared folders, where is it? Classroom shared folders, there we go. Classroom shared folders, Jeter, and I only do this once because I don't want to waste your time each time we do this, but I wanted to talk you through it so you know where to go. Period, this is period 5, whatever class period you are, you go to that, and then find your name, and you'll save it as, we're going to save it as filters.psd. For mine, I'm going to put it in my fake shared folder, and I organized mine, quarter 1, quarter 2, whatever. And then it says filters right now, I'm going to go down to where it says Save As Type and locate Photoshop, PSD. If you click on that, it's going to change it into a Photoshop format. And then the directions on here say to call it My Filters. So where it says Filters, just insert your insertion point in front of that. Type in My, put a space. And then if you go ahead and click Save, bibbidi bobbidi boo, there you go. You'll notice the tab up here is now labeled with your file. All right. So next up, we are going to look at how to view the actual image at different sizes. And I'm going to show you a few ways to do that. The other thing we're going to look at is actual file sizes. Right now, if you look down the bottom left-hand corner here, we can see it says 829K, meaning that's what size this picture is. And that's useful if you're doing stuff like web design. You want to make sure your graphics are small enough that they'll load quickly. But you probably won't be like needing to really know the file size too much. Maybe for the certification exam, knowing where that is. But other than that, you'll see another number there. It says 100%. Right now, or it might say 100%. Yours might be zoomed in or zoomed out. But right now, mine's at 100%. You can actually click in there and you can type in a different percent. So if you were to do like 150%, your picture zooms in. That's an easy way to actually zoom in and zoom out. But even easier than that, check this out. You hold down Control on your keyboard and use the plus. So Control plus zooms in. And if I go really, really close in, I can see individual pixels. So each of those little squares is a pixel. If I go Control minus, I can zoom way out. I can zoom out as far as 0.46%, at which point you're not seeing much of anything. So you can zoom in and zoom out just by using that Control minus and plus key. And you can go to Crazy Town if you want. All right. So that's zooming in and zooming out, but check this out. I can also zoom really close in to work on details. If I hold down the space bar on my keyboard, you'll see a hand appear. That hand allows you to move your canvas around. So I can actually kind of flick it around. Just click and drag and flick it. And so I can kind of pan around, find where I want to be. And that's pretty useful when you're dealing with details. But there's also another way. If I go to Window, and locate Navigator, bam, there's Navigator. You'll see there's a little thing that has like little hills and big mountains to show you zooming in and zooming out. But I can use this little draggy thing here to move around and find where I need to be in my picture. So Navigator is another way to do that. And I'm going to just collapse this to my little button here. I know it's there. It's that icon that looks like a pirate ship like wheel thing.